Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Can Devin Haney defeat Ryan Garcia in rematch? That's the question. Now, first, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Become a member. More importantly, a little $3, $4 a month ain't gonna hurt you. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Leave that donation for that fried rice and chicken wings and a little salad, little house salad on the side. Now, listen. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. I'm telling y'all right now, Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney in the rematch. I know some of y'all are mad. Some of y'all are going to say, you're not supporting the black man, bro. Man, shut up. Same thing when I say something good about a black fighter, everyone else says, that's because he's black. I don't care about race. I'm all about boxing, okay? So hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. Something very interesting to point out here. Now, when you take a look at this right here, this is Haney and Ramirez. Point something out to you now. Total punches landed and thrown. Let's just come on down here and look at this. Now, Haney, as far as total punches, right, 224. As far as jabs landed, 25. Power punches landed, 45. Ramirez was a bit more active than Haney, just wasn't able to land as much, okay? But Haney was using those legs. He had, in every round, he had a feet don't fail me now moment. And he was able to kind of, run around the ring. Now, what makes this interesting is when you look at this right here. Let me pull it up. Okay, it just took a little while. Now, this is Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Now, I'm going to toggle back and forth. Now, this is Devin Haney and Ramirez, right? He total punches landed. Well, let's just look at total punches thrown, 224. For Devin Haney here against Garcia, he threw 214. Now, as far as Devin Haney and the jabs thrown, you got to take a look now at the difference. You see here with Ramirez, he had 25 that landed, okay, out of 132. Against Ryan, he had 42 landed out of 85. And then in power punches, against Ramirez, he had 45 land out of 92. And against Garcia, he had 45 landed out of 129. So he threw more power punches when he faced Ryan. He threw less jabs when he faced Ryan. He threw more jabs. So he threw more jabs. So what this tells you is when Devin Haney went into the fight with Ramirez, their thing wasn't to fight. It was to jab, to move, to jab, to move. And that's why he threw, a lot more jabs against Ramirez than he did against Ryan Garcia. Okay? But this is the problem for Devin Haney. He can't come in a fight with Ryan Garcia just thinking he's going to jab his way to a victory, coochie coo his way to a victory, chicken peck his way to a victory. What's that dancing boy? The Cupid shuffle his way to a victory. Electric slide his way to a victory. He's not going to Fred Astaire and tap dance his way to a victory against Ryan Garcia. You know why? Because Ryan Garcia isn't afraid of Devin. Devin's afraid of Ryan. He's afraid of Ryan, whether you agree with what I'm saying or not. Let's put things in perspective. Ryan put the beans on Devin. Was Ryan on Austrian? Yes. Is Ryan a cheater? Yes. Is it unfortunate that Devin had to go and get beat down by Ryan Garcia? Yes. I agree with you. All right? I don't like Ryan Garcia for what he did. Now, I'm a 49-year-old male. Ryan Garcia is a young man. I think we don't break champions out. I think we should build them. But plenty shit starts to stink. And Ryan Garcia just created and stirred up so much shit in the lead up to the Devin fight and then subsequent to the Devin fight. So for me, I just don't really care much about this guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish bad on him, but I don't really care too much about him. I could care less if he ever wins another fight. But I got to be real about this conversation. I think he beats Devin. This shit about wanting to just jab, that's because Devin didn't want to get hit. And you know what sucks? A guy like Ramirez came to fight. He came to throw down. He came to get busy. But that's just not something that Devin really wanted to do. Look, it was an uninspiring victory. That's what Devin was able to accomplish. Now, you got to look at Rolly as well. I mean, not Rolly, Ryan. You may say, well, damn, Ryan ran from Rolly, man. He wasn't even trying to take chances. So how are you going to expect a guy like that who won't let his hands go to outwork a guy who's willing to throw up to 200 jabs in a fight? Easy. Ryan came in there looking to knock Rolly out, and he got hit with the bing. Double left hook. He didn't like that shit. And then when he was looking to do something, he was getting touched. He didn't like it. Plus that jab to the body and the work Rolly was doing, he had Ryan thinking twice. Plus, you got to remember, Ryan and Rolly have some experience together in the ring, and Ryan didn't like what he experienced from sparring. Same way Ryan came in there and he was reluctant to exchange and he was hesitant to let his hands go because he know what he had endured during the sparring session. I fully expect Devin Haney to come in the ring, be gun shy, be reluctant to let his hands go because of what he experienced in that first fight with Ryan. I'm telling you. So Devin and Ryan is going to be just like Ryan and Rolly. I think so. You may say, well, where's your crystal ball? I'm a seagull. I'm a McNicholas. I'm going to squawk in your comment section because you're just out here predicting things like you're speaking your own facts. And you're McNicholas. Hold your horses. Quit taking it to the stupid. It's called awareness. It's called optics. Don't come out here with your 17, 18, 25 years on this earth and challenge hood champion. I'm imparting wisdom to you. Learn something. I know you don't read. You don't need a book. Just tune in to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Like and subscribe. Become a member to the channel. You ever see it? I don't know if y'all have kids. Maybe you have that. How about this? Your kids have friends. When the friends come by the house, say it's 5 of them. 4 of them are well behaved, but you got that one little motherfucker who don't listen. You say, hey, no running in the house. He running. Next thing you know, he upstairs and he trying to play hide and seek, or he jumping, or he bouncing the ball, or he going in the kitchen. Everything you tell him not to do, he don't do. That's because he's used to getting away with it. But then you chirp his little ass up. You give him what mommy and daddy don't give him. You put a foot in his ass. And then what happened when he come over to the house? You're like, hey, Mr. Hood Champion, sir. Yes, sir. And every time he see you, he looking at the ground, he looking all up in the air because he's like, I don't want to deal with that dude. Same thing here. Ryan put a little whoop ass on Devin, and it was wrong. It was wrong. He didn't just hit him with a belt in the butt. He took an extension cord and beat him all over him. Face, head, feet, elbow, cock-a-hole. He put the extension cord to him. We know that's illegal. If he just little belt to ass, the little soft part on the body, belt to ass, not a big deal. Just got spanked. But Ryan Garcia went and electric corded his ass. He literally had him electric sliding around that motherfucker. And you can't do that. So as a result, when Devin sees Ryan, I think he's going to be thinking about having that electric cord put all over his ass. Even though Ryan's not allowed to bring that into the ring this time with the Osterine, everyone's going to be watching, going to make sure the testing, everyone's going to ensure it doesn't happen. The thing is, you can't leave your mind behind. Devin will physically come to that ring and he will bring his mind with him. He cannot leave his mind in the dressing room. He can't leave it there with his dad, Bill Haney, the mouth of the fucking East, West, North, and South. He can't do it. And for that reason, I think when he gets in there, it's going to be a lackluster affair. However, I think Ryan will step to him. Devin's going to have Devin can't afford to get in the ring with Ryan and do this shit here, thinking he's just going to jab his way to a victory. He's going to have to hit him. He's going to have to hurt him. He's going to have to be on point. The power punches, he's going to have to bulk up them power punches numbers, kind of like here. Do another 40 punches on top of that, power punches on top of that. Because you look what Ryan fought him. Ryan outthrew Devin. As far as jabs, of course, Devin threw more. But you look at the power shots. Ryan was letting them power shots go. Devin can't afford. He's going to have to nullify that shit. But I'm telling you, if Devin fights Ryan, I think the numbers from Devin are going to look like how he fought Ramirez. And then as far as Ryan, I think he's going to look like how when he fought Devin. Sorry, just drink some water. Hood champion is a bit parched. Anyway, man, we'll see what happens with these guys. clicking on all the wrong shit. I don't know what Devin Haney can do. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I haven't really heard him really calling for the rematch with Ryan that's supposed to take place in the fall. You know what I mean? Like that, pay attention. He's not really breaking his neck and raising and elevating his voice to let the world know I want to fight Ryan. Look, Devin and Ryan had everything to prove, man. You know, both of them coming off it was like a year or so out the ring. They had everything to prove to themselves and to the fans that they were ready to rematch, and they were gonna give us an outstanding effort. But the shit was a disaster, man. Anyway, good luck to Devin. I'm glad he had that defeat to Ryan changed to a no contest. But I just don't see the spark. I don't see the sizzle. I just don't see any excitement over the rematch with him and Ryan. I think it's going to be a dreadful affair because Ryan's going to try to get at him. Devin's going to run. At Turkey Al-Sheikh, I think he already signed contracts with those guys, so they're getting certain guarantees. But I wouldn't be surprised if Turkey has a clause in there where he says, hey, at any time he can amend the contract. Because I know Turkey Al-Sheikh, he wants to see Ryan or Devin. He wants to see someone get knocked out. He doesn't want to sit here and have to watch Devin Haney get in the ring with Ryan and Ryan trying to fight him and Devin's running again. I personally think that would be career suicide, you know what I'm saying? Just being too fearful to let your hands go because you're worried about getting countered. Now, Ramirez was slower than Garcia. Garcia's faster, but Ryan didn't look the same against Rolly. But, again, I just think there was a huge void in excitement, man. And that shit looked, Devin and Ryan can't afford to look like Devin and Ramirez, which was, to me, the ultimate sparring match. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, 7 continents. If Devin's going to beat Ryan and want to get the respect from fans, he's got to whip Ryan's ass extension cord style, the same way Ryan whipped his ass when Ryan was on the Austrian. If he doesn't do that, if he runs, even if he wins, people ain't going to respect it. You got to put the beans on this man. Be like Chris Eubank Jr. against Conor Benn. Conor Benn didn't even get a chance to cheat against Chris Eubank Jr. And Chris Eubank Jr. despises that dude just for the fact that he was trying to cheat him. You were trying to get in that ring and kill me. And then when they actually fought, Conor and Eddie Hearn and the whole of Matchroom were just setting up roadblock after roadblock, obstacle after obstacle, impediment after impediment to make sure Eubank Jr. would trip and somehow fall, and Conor Benn would have the upper hand and get the victory. And Eubank Jr. was able to push through all of that shit and still come out and get the win in a fight that everything was set up for Conor Benn to win that fight, and Eubank Jr. found a way to win. I just think Devin needs to have a little bit of Eubank Jr. in him going into this Ryan fight and really put the beans on him and leave the fans saying Haney refused to coochie coo, to chicken peck. He refused to tickle. He refused to Cupid shuffle. He refused to electric slide. He came in there looking to prolong the agony and pain that he was going to impose on Ryan Garcia. And that's what we need to see from Devin. But I don't think we're going to see it because Ryan messed that man up. And it's unfortunate. Anyway, keep cool. I'm in the breeze.